Guys playing baseball, we know how that pans out with a two-tone athlete with Dion, Steve's familiar, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, excuse me. Real quick, let's talk about Derek Lagway. Let's go to the future just a little bit. 2024. I don't think he has stars just yet, but he's being highly recruited. He's being highly rated. From when I looked, I don't think he has stars. If I'm mistaken, let me know, Blake. But he looks solid for Florida. He was obviously there this weekend. Unfortunately, it was hard for me to tell who was who with these kids. That was like the hardest thing. Like, I don't know. Eric Woods, welcome. Thank you for subscribing, man. Appreciate you. I didn't know who was who at times. Marcus Stokes was out there for 20 minutes before I realized he was on the field. But he was there, and Derek seems like a great shoe-in, only because he also wants to play baseball for both. And Florida has a fairly reputable baseball program. So those things combined, and if he can go and be a stud on both of them, I mean, Dion, Steve's familiar, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray, excuse me. I mean, those guys transition very well into being absolute studs. So that gets me just fired up to see that kind of kid. Again, it's exciting to see the move happening. Do you have any takes on him? Do you know? Have you looked into him much yet? Like,
yeah. Whenever you said 4-star, because I was like, I thought he was a 5, but the 247 Sports Composite has him a 5-star. He's the 17th ranked player in the country. So yeah, so usually, once those stars start coming out is whenever the 2023 class starts to already get settled. They'll start the next year. But DJ Lagway, I heard he had a great time. I heard at he was at FNL, so he had a great time, is what I heard. That's what I heard on Twitter. But he was talking about the feel. He was talking about how he loved Gainesville. He was talking very high about just Florida in general and just the not just the Florida Gators. He was talking about the surrounding. You don't ever hear that. You always hear people bashing Gainesville. So he was talking about all of it. And I think he posted on Twitter. What I have to start looking at Florida more or something like that. So, for him to do that, I mean, what is this, 2024? So if they can land a 5-star quarterback, which, you already have Marcus Stokes, 4-star quarterback right now, and then you could have a 5-star quarterback right after, that would be huge. But 6'2", 225, that dude, I mean, that's a big boy coming out of, so he'll be going to his junior year. He looked 6'2", 225.
Yeah, when I looked at him, I was like, man, this, like, all the other ones looked like kids still, right? For the most part. But I saw him, I was like, yo, he looked kind of just like ready to rock right now. Like, I was like, yo, this kid's dialed, bro. He ain't playing no game. So that one's exciting to me. Again, it's a little ahead. Steve had to commit today from 2024. I kind of gave him some flack for it because I was like, it doesn't count because it's so far ahead. But this one feels just a little bit more, a little bit better than the others.